Good afternoon from Sagebrush Country, high in the Jarbidge Mountains of northeast Nevada. We're in high elevation sagebrush country here. There's mountain sage behind me, aspen, subalpine fir. We're probably about 8,500 feet. This is a cool mountain. It's got a wilderness area on it. The town of Jarbidge down lower is an old mining town, really eclectic. We're off the beaten path. Hope you come along and explore it with us. Here's what the town of Jarbidge, Nevada looks like. Pretty eclectic town. Definitely a lot of free spirits live here. It's about 90 miles southwest of Twin Falls, and a lot of gravel road to get back into here, and it is on the Nevada side of the border. It's a gold mining town. Originally, gold was discovered in 1908. Had as many as 1,500 miners living in this town, but now it's just a few residents that mostly stay here for summer. And they have a little park. You can go downtown and look at all these mining artifacts and read some plaques about how this equipment was used. So pretty cool to see. South of the town of Jarbidge is a great gravel road. That's a little steep getting out of there, as this sign can attest. This road climbs up to what's called Bear Creek Summit, which is about 8,500 feet, so it's pretty high and a fantastic view. You soon get up into subalpine fir, aspen, and we were there in early June, and the snowdrifts were still melting on the main road, but we were on ATVs and could find workaround roads that were beautiful to be traveled on and can get us still around up over the summit. And the views were just fantastic on this day as you overlooked this basin next to the Jarbidge Wilderness area. And this is our goal for the day. This was Copper Basin with a beautiful little lake in the bottom as the evening closed on us. Here's another perspective on the mountain. It's a beautiful day, and it's just a really, really beautiful mountain. What's really special about this mountain from a sagebrush country point of view is it's a unique collection of plants. So here you have subalpine fir, mountain mahogany, aspen, and mountain sage and willow all growing together in this little stream valley. So just a really special place. We encountered two kinds of sagebrush. The most common is mountain sage, which you can see here. It's characterized usually by this flat top as you look across the stand of mountain sage. That's caused by the influence of snow and other things on it. It can grow to high elevation. And then this low sage, in this case only 5 to 6 inches high, usually grows on these rocky ridges with really poor soil, windswept, as in this example here. And from this vista, you can see this is sagebrush country all the way, with the valley bottoms having trees and other kinds of shrubs. Here's a big, beautiful white bark pine standing by itself. These are high elevation conifers. They have 5 needle clusters on them, and really cool to see. Check out this ridgetop drive and the glorious vistas we had on either side of it. It was really beautiful, and further along ran into this really interesting huge snowdrift, which is fun to look at and recognize there's mostly one prevailing wind direction in the winter, and that's why snow's deposited on that side. One unique thing about this part of northeastern Nevada is these extensive curl-leaf mountain mahogany stands, as this one here. It's an olive tree looking tree, and we found this really old curl-leaf mountain mahogany. These trees can grow to be hundreds of years old, and this one just had a huge, impressive trunk. Really an impressive tree. Here's an example of some of the wildflowers we were seeing. This was lower elevation. The higher elevation flowers weren't quite in bloom, but this arrowleaf balsamroot, the yellow flower here, we had some lupine, the purple flower. Other areas was another yellow flower called mule's ear, and just really fun to see. One of the most interesting things about driving around the Jarbidge Mountains is all the old mining artifacts you run into, like this old mine. And as you peer down in it, of course, you want to see how deep it is. And there is snow and ice at the bottom. It is deep enough to hold that. Here's an old bulldozer that's been parked so long, this giant sumac bush has grown up in the middle of it. And then some kind of ore oven that was used to reduce ore, which was cool to see. Well, thanks for riding along. Hope you got some sense of how beautiful this Jarbidge country is, and hope to see you again on future adventures.